There's cocaine in the White House, and it looks like there might be a bit of a cover-up going on. According to reports out of the White House, the investigation is over, and guess what? There are 0 suspects. This is a big problem, especially, I think, a security issue. So let me kind of review what happened. First, the White House claimed that the cocaine was found in the West Wing lobby, a place that they called heavily trafficked, when in fact, in reality, it was actually found a floor below in a much more restricted area known as the West Executive Drive entrance. The next issue is that our esteemed White House press secretary, who, let's face it, doesn't answer any questions, chastised reporters in a briefing for what she called irresponsible journalism. She says that they were going after the Biden family, insinuating that maybe they were involved. But let's review exactly what she chastised them for.
The Biden family was not here. They were not here. They were at Camp David. They were not here Friday. They were not here Saturday. They were not here Sunday. They were not even here Monday. They came back on Tuesday. So to ask that question is actually incredibly irresponsible. And I'll just leave it there.
But here's the problem. That's not true. She said they were gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, gone. In fact, according to the media reports, the family didn't leave the White House until after 6 o'clock on Friday. Now, when you do that, not tell the truth, they used to call that lying. But of course, the media took the lashing that she administered and chose not to call out the fact that she lied, and it was easily disprovable. That's 2 attempts, if you're counting, by the White House to obfuscate. Here's the thing, right off the bat, the White House Chief of Staff should have ordered a full sweep of everyone who works in the West Wing, who's a badge holder, because not everyone who works at the White House can get into the West Wing. So you could have easily just said, those people who have access to the White House, each one of them should be drug tested, which is you're allowed to do. Basically, rule them out. My guess is, if you're carrying a bag of Coke into the White House, if you're that brazen, you probably are a serious user. Now, that's just my speculation, but I'm guessing if you have to keep it on your body at all times, you're probably using it at least once a day, and that would get picked up. Here's the deal, though. Where the Coke was found was in that West Executive driveway entrance, as I mentioned. This is a driveway that is between the Eisenhower Executive Office building and the West Wing. It's the driveway where the vice president parks and other senior staff park. Now, they don't have to be screened when they come in, but their guests do. And so if you drug test them, you rule them out, right? You get where I'm going with this? The area in question, though, is a series of little boxes when you walk in that first set of doors where visitors will put their phones and other electronic devices because those aren't allowed in the West Wing. It's right after that first series of doors that you come in and right before the second. Right after you go through the second, though, is a Secret Service officer. My guess is that's why the person put their Coke there, because they saw the officer sitting right there, because they're guarding the Situation Room. So this is not, as the White House initially said, a highly trafficked area. Quite the contrary. Now, if there had been a drug test of the staff, that would then leave the pool of potential suspects just to the guests who came in. Guests who had to be signed in and registered, and thereby narrowing the potential list of suspects. It's almost as if they didn't want to find the offender. It's all wrapped up and over. We call quits on the investigation. Why? Why did they attempt to cast this off as a highly trafficked area, as if the offender was like a 6th grade school group traipsing through the White House? That was the image that they wanted to create. But that's not what it was, and they knew it. They misled us for a reason. Here's the problem. For me, this is more than just about a bag of cocaine. Obviously, that's very bad. But what if it had been a bag of anthrax or some kind of other weapon of mass destruction? What if it was fentanyl? I mean, you get the point? This was a massive security breach. I get it. They say it's over. But this is too big, too important to sweep under the rug. We need to understand how this happened and hold somebody accountable. Well, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to make sure that you never miss another video.